Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Legacy Core Class, Skywarp, and IGUANUS. Before we take a look at the figures, let's look at the boxes. Yeah, they're windowless, plastic windowless. Yeah, easy to get to the figure and pull them out. Gotta love the artwork. I just absolutely love the artwork on both of them. Alright, enough about their packaging. Let's take a look at the figures. I purchased both of these figures over at the Hasbro Pulse. They look absolutely great. Skywarp is typical Skywarp. I can't help but feel that his hips or his thighs should be silver, but maybe that's just me. And then the piece de resistance of the set is definitely IGUANUS. I mean, this is the first time this figure has ever gotten the kind of G1 love that it sorely has needed. For those of you who don't know, he was a pretender back in the day. Now, I'm not going to say that both of these figures are flawless. They're not. More on that in a little bit, but in the looks department, they both look absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Skywarp comes with a Energon Warp Fork. He couldn't just come with his, guns. He has to come with a fork. Fork this thing. Just fork it. Oh, and the peg here on the side, it's much too long. More on that in a minute. While IGUANUS comes with either an Energon Claw Shield or a Hurricane Air Blaster. The TF Wiki isn't sure which one is which, or what it's actually called. And the box itself and the directions aren't saying either. I don't know about you, but to me, it looks like a Centauri battlecruiser. Now, the only other figure in this wave is Hot Rod, and all three of them come with accessories that are supposed to combine together. They do that, technically. First off, we've got Hot Rod's thing, sword, that pegs into the Hurricane Air Blaster Energon Claw thingy, and then the fork is supposed to be able to peg into the... Uh-oh. The butt... Oh, no. Oh, Hasbro, what you done here? That doesn't look right at all. No. Oh, now remember I said that the peg was too long? This is why. And this little issue is nothing that a whole 60 seconds and some 400 grit sandpaper can't fix. So now you too, or any of your friends, can hold the stupidest Transformer sword ever made. Seriously, we don't even know what this thing is called. It's not in the directions, it's not on the TF Wiki. No idea. In terms of posability, Skywarp has the same exact posability as Starscream. Head is on a swivel, ball joint in the shoulder, ball joint in the elbow, ball joint in the hip, no thigh swivel, hinge at the knee, that's it. Now my figure, his hips are just a bit too loose. Nothing I can't fix myself with a little bit of floor polish remover. And for IGUANUS posability, head is on a swivel, though it locks looking forward. Shoulders are on ball joints, ball joint in the elbows, ball joint in the hips, ball joint in the knees, ball joint in the ankles. You would think that would make him easily posable and have great posability and lots of dynamic range, but you would be right if the ball joints were actually tight. Ball joint in the knees, super tight. Hips, far too loose. And then, well, forget about the ankles. Again, I think I can fix it. I'm gonna try. Skywarp's transformation, exactly the same as Starscream before him. Grab the chest and flail or flayed open the chest. Flip up the nose cone. Bring the entire chest forward. Take the backpack, swing it around 180 degrees. Slide what was the chest and the back up. Turn the head around 180. Flip the nose cone down, snap it into place. Fold up the head, fold back the legs, fold the chest sections closed, then peg the arms up underneath the wings and flip the tail wings out. And here we have our little core class Skywarp with warp forking action. Seriously, what does that even mean? Anyway, one concession that has to be made for the figure is you do have to kind of re-transform the head or change the head's transformation a bit in order to get our new shortened peg to peg in snugly and to not make it look weird. Yeah, I'm fine with this concession because it gives you a little bit of a landing gear in the front. Yeah, still, the warp fork. Come on. Give me the guns. Give me his black guns. I'd rather much have those than a fork. Now, IGUANUS' transformation is much more unique, and I really, really like it. To start off with, come to the backpack and unpeg this flap, and this flap will actually peg into the two different wheels that are used in its vehicle mode. Grab the entire backpack section, flip it up, and then push it up until it snaps into place, and you can fold it over the robot's head. It's supposed to peg into these two little slots on the tops of his chest. It doesn't, it just rests there. Now, come down to the wheels. The wheel that is over the figure's right-hand shoulder will flip out, and then, nope, just flip out, like that. And it just stays there. Then take the arm and lift it up, and there's a peg or a strut behind the shoulder that will peg into an area in the armpit, and then like that. And then the elbow will collapse, and you'll peg the wheel into the bottom of the fist. Next, come down to the bottom of the figure and rotate the hips around 180 degrees. Then come to the other wheel and rotate it all the way down and around to the other side, and then flip it down and back like that. And then we could come to the shoulder, and there was a problem with my figure where the strut that was supposed to peg into the shoulder won't, because there is some malformed plastic inside. I ended up just cutting the strut back using a pair of sharp clippers, and now the figure's fine. Otherwise, it wouldn't allow you to pull the arm in and peg it into place, because reasons, plastic. So I just clipped the strut out of the way, and it now holds together fine. All right, legs. Come to the knee, turn that 180 degrees. Come to the foot, turn that another 180 degrees. Fold the foot in, then bring the knee. There is a little peg sticking off the outside, or what was the outside of the knee, and that will peg into this slot in the tail, but you have to bend the knee down first. Just kind of get it in there and smush it in, and then the bottom of the feet have pegs that the wheel will attach to. So do that on the other leg. Turn it, turn the knee, turn the foot, bend the knee, peg the knee or the lower leg into the tail section, which is actually kind of hard to do, and then snap the foot into place over the wheel. And we're done. And you can add a hurricane blaster on top. Like so. With or without giant pokey sword bit. And there we go. Oh, and guess what? I didn't think this was going to happen, but the wheels spin so you can get your doot-to-doo going. Though he doesn't have the gyroscopic ability that a real bicycle or a real wheel would have, so he just falls over. Dang it, come on, Iguana, stay up. Okay, so this is actually what I use one of the arms for. I'll unpeg it and then use it as a makeshift kickstand. Woohoo! Overall, I like these figures a lot. I'm glad we have a Skywarp. I wish it came with the guns. And I really like the IGUANUS, QC issues aside. The QC issues are annoying, yes, but nothing I can't fix and nothing a little bit of tweaking won't, make better. But this bike mode is just absolutely great. It is a wonderful nod back to the original Generation 1 figure, Pretender figure, who, I'm sorry, none of those Pretenders were all that great. They were fine. Overall, should you pick these figures up? Absolutely, especially that IGUANUS. And if you're a Thu or Skywarp fan like myself, Skywarp's pretty cool too. But definitely get the IGUANUS. I think the IGUANUS of these three figures, I think IGUANUS is the best, followed by Hot Rod, then Skywarp. Sorry, Skywarp. You're just a repaint of a figure that already came out. Sorry, dude. Alright folks, that's it for this video review. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of these figures down in the comments, and be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and be sure to hit the bell so you know when new videos are out. As always, I have been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all next time.